Okay, hello and welcome everybody to the live webcast of Sahaja Yoga meditation. Some of you may have previously experienced the Sahaja Yoga meditation a few weeks ago. This is a second part. In the second part today, we're going to be establishing how to establish your self-realization, how to deepen your meditation, and a little bit of the knowledge of the chakras. So, what is Sahaja Yoga meditation? It's a very simple meditation, and it was established in 1970 by the lady in the photograph, Srimataji Nirmala Devi, who spent her life giving people this meditation, self-realization process, and she gave it freely. And what is meditation? Meditation is without thought, how to be completely relaxed and aware, but without thoughts. And it's easier said than done. But I'm going to show you a very simple technique that has been given to us by Srimataji, how to find inside yourself an energy, a power, known as the Kundalini energy, who is your mother inside you, how she can be awakened, and how your own Kundalini energy is going to bring you into balance, take away your thoughts, bring your emotions into balance, improve your physical health, and also your spiritual understanding and knowledge of who you are and really what is our purpose. So I'm just going to explain a little bit about the chakras. Today's program, we will also be going through a meditation that will awaken your Kundalini if you're doing it for the first time with us. But just a little bit how this meditation works is here at the base of the spine, coiled up, is known as the Kundalini energy. And the Kundalini is your own mother, and she is a dormant energy inside you that is waiting to be awakened. And through your own desire, when she travels through your central nervous system, you can actually feel a cool breeze on the top of your head, the manifestation of your own Kundalini energy as a cool breeze. In the diagram here, we have 7 major centers known as chakras. And that's what we're going to be focusing on a little bit more in depth in today's program. But basically, the awakening of the Kundalini is your self-realization. Connecting to your heart is your spirit. In your heart lies your spirit. And here at the top of the head, you can also feel the opening of the fontanelle bone area, which is closed when you're a baby. And when the Kundalini rises, it pierces through the fontanelle bone area, and you can feel the cool breeze of your own Kundalini emitting. Some people feel heat, that's okay, but the more you meditate, the more that you start to relax, your Kundalini is going to make you feel very centered, very peaceful, and you will feel eventually the coolness. So the knowledge of the chakras is very deep. It's it's an ancient knowledge. So I don't want to go into too much detail in this short webcast that we're doing here today. But I'm going to just go through each one of them, also in a meditation together, about some of the qualities of the chakras. At the base of the spine, we have the Muladhara chakra. The Muladhara chakra is a very important chakra. It is the base. It is the roots of our whole subtle system. And there are 4 main qualities of 4 petals, 4 main qualities of the Muladhara chakra. They are innocence, wisdom, purity, and auspiciousness. And without the 4 qualities of the Muladhara, the Kundalini energy finds it difficult to awaken. However, in every human being, we have all those qualities within us, just waiting to be awakened. So when we meditate, this is the first chakra that will start to allow the process of the self-realization. The second chakra is at the lower part of the stomach. It's the Swadhisthana chakra. The Swadhisthana chakra, on the left side, it's to do with the pure knowledge that is within us. It is also to do with the elements of the fire, the earth, the water, the ether, and also creation. These are expressed in this chakra, the Swadhisthana. It's also creativity in an artistic sense. So if you like music, or you like to paint, or all these things are expressed through the Swadhisthana being clear. The second chakra is the Nabi chakra. It has 10 petals. 10 petals, just a few of them, is peace, it is satisfaction, it is the home, it is your family, it is your finances. On the right side, the liver, it is your seat of your attention. So where your attention goes to is very important. If your attention tends to go to material things and away from the spirit, or away from the state of thoughtless awareness, then we start to have a lot of mental activity. So we need to keep the balance in this chakra here by keeping it cool. All these things that can be explained a little bit more in detail as we go along with each of our webcasts. This large circle here is known as the void. The void is the self-mastery. It is also your seeking. Your seeking is you're saying, well, who am I? Why am I here? This is the part in every human being, and especially today in society, we are going through an evolutionary stage where we are now seeking, we are asking, what is our purpose? Why are we here? And this is perhaps why a lot of people are looking towards meditation and trying to stop the mind from ticking over a bit too much. Creates a lot of stress. And so this void is here, so it's also the sense of the understanding of Dharma, which is the 10 commandments within all of us, that we understand that every human being shouldn't steal, shouldn't cheat, shouldn't, the 10 commandments that Moses brought to us, they are expressed in this void area. When we have the self-mastery, we feel very well within ourselves also. It's the qualities of self-confidence, it's the qualities of knowing what is right, what is wrong, where you feel very self-assured. You don't need other people to tell you what to do. You know automatically what you need to do because those qualities are expressed within you. Self-discipline also, which is part of the Guru Tattva, the self-mastery. Here in the center of the chest is the center heart. We have 3 hearts here, the center, the right and the left. The center heart is our sense of security and our sense of fearlessness. The left side, where your organ of your heart lies, is where the spirit lies. And the spirit is eternal. It is pure, it is joy, and it is love within every human being. So when your Kundalini is awakened, she permeates into all of these centers, and especially into the heart, where the heart gets open. And when the heart is open, all is good. But we also have to get through to these other chakras. Here at the throat, the Vishuddhi chakra. The Vishuddhi chakra is about collectivity, being part and parcel of the whole, to know that we are all one together, that we are all in this journey of life together. It is also what takes care of our speech, our sense of diplomacy when we speak. The left side of the Vishuddhi is not feeling guilty. It is also the power to witness and detachment, very important qualities, because when we are witnessing, say, something in ourselves that we don't quite like or agree with in somebody else, the power of the Vishuddhi is to step back and witness and to be detached, not to get involved. And it is a very unique quality that when your Kundalini arises, she can take care of this whole Vishuddhi area that allows you to come above any situation that you have, whether it be in your emotional state or your mental state or your physical state, to go beyond that and to be the witness of it. Here at the forehead is the forgiveness, and this is where the left and the right channels meet. This is what Christ called the narrow gate. So when the Kundalini comes, she comes through this very narrow passage to suck in the left and the right side of the brain. The right side is the ego. He is sometimes so tricky. But when you have this Vishuddhi power, you can see your own ego and you can bring your right channel into balance, and the left channel is your emotions. So the blue side is your emotions, your past, and the right channel is your future, it's your doing side. When you get up in the morning, you have to do things, you use the energy of the right side. But too much energy in the right side creates a lot of the mental stimulation, and this is what creates a lot of the thought processes that we have. So how do we switch off the mind? How do we bring peace into the mind? And that's when we start to go into a true meditative state, is when we go past the mind. So one of the things we do is we say, I forgive. Forgiveness. No matter what it is, who or whatever has happened in your life in the past, forgiveness is a tool that will give you freedom. It will allow you to go beyond the illusion of your mind and your thoughts. And that's when you start to become thoughtless, and that's when you start to enjoy your life and start to meditate. And up here is all the colours of all these chakras, and this is the culmination of all these chakras and all their qualities, and it's the integration, and it's known as the Sahasrara chakra, which is at the top of your head. And in 1970, Shrimati Nirmala Devi, she opened this Sahasrara chakra. And it's such an important event because without the opening of the Sahasrara, every human being is just staying on this mental level, either swinging into his conditionings on the left side and the emotions, or moving over into the right side, into the ego. Many books have been published and written, and many discussions have been had, but we need to go beyond all that. Every human being needs to take their attention inside with their own power, with their own capabilities of understanding through the knowledge of the chakras that there is an energy inside you known as your mother, your Kundalini, who knows everything about you, who knows how to take care of you, who knows how to bring you into balance automatically, spontaneously. When she rises, she permeates every cell in your body, and she brings that automatic relaxation. So it's a living experience. It's not something that you're going to use your mental or mind power or your emotions. When we meditate together, you'll start to experience that. You'll start to relax and just surrender to that energy that is inside you. This whole creation is done without one human being doing anything. So when we meditate, we have to have that same attitude. I do nothing. That there is a higher power that has done everything for us for billions of years. And very simple. Anybody can do this meditation. Just trust yourself and just get into the surrendering and enjoying the experience. So we'll do that now together. So you can sit on the floor or you can sit on a seat and just relax. And even if you haven't done the self-realization process before, this meditation that I'm going to do is going to awaken your Kundalini through your central channel anyway. But for those who are meditating with me, with us for the second time, we're going to do a meditation of the chakras on the left side. So have both hands open on your lap, feet on the floor, and just relax and close your eyes. And we're going to be using the right hand on the left side of the body. So I'll be guiding you. You don't need to remember any of this. And I'm going to say affirmations which are related to the qualities of the chakras on the left side. And then later we will work on the right side. So just for the moment, close your eyes and just take some deep breaths and relax. And letting go of all your thoughts, and bringing your attention into the present moment. So we'll start at the first chakra, the Muladhara. And we're going to ask for the qualities of the Muladhara chakra. And we're going to ask our Kundalini to do this for us. And we're going to say inside ourselves, Mother, please establish innocence, wisdom, purity, and auspiciousness within me. And just take your attention down to where you're seated at the base of the spine. Now take your right hand and place it on the lower hip on the left side and just pressing a little bit firmly. And here we're going to say, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. And we can say this a few times. The left Swadhisthana chakra is also the pure desire within us. We have many types of desires, but what we wish is for the pure desire. The pure desire is to be the spirit. Mother, please establish the pure desire within me. Now take your right hand to the left side of the stomach This is the left Nabi chakra. And here we're going to say, Mother, please establish peace within me. Please remove all anxiousness from within me. Please give me peace. And we also say, I am completely satisfied. Completely content. I want for nothing. And just move your right hand just a little bit higher, still on the lower rib cage, and this is the void. And here we say, I am my own master, my own teacher, my own guru. Now take your right hand to your heart, and here we say, I am the pure spirit. And we can say this a few times with full confidence in yourself. I'm not this mind, this body, these emotions. I am the pure spirit. I am not any negativity that I see within myself and that I identify with. I am pure joy, pure love, and nothing else. And take your right hand to the corner of your shoulder of the left side and just turn your head slightly to the right. And here we're going to say, I am not guilty. The spirit can't be guilty of anything. The spirit is pure. Guilt is just a myth that we identify with. A very negative conditioning. I am not guilty. Mother, make me free of any feelings of guilt. Now take your right hand and place it across your forehead and just drop your head slightly forward. And here we say, I forgive. I forgive everyone, including myself. And we can say this several times. I forgive. From the heart, I forgive. I surrender all my thoughts. I am not these thoughts. I surrender my ego and all my conditionings. Now take your right hand to the back of your head, and this is the back agya, and just tilt your head back slightly. And here we're going to ask the power that gave us life, that if I have ever made any mistakes against my spirit, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. Now take your right hand and the center of the palm, place it on the top of the center of your head and press down firmly and massage your scalp in a clockwise direction, stretching your fingers back. So if you're doing this for the first time, you can say, Mother, please give me my self-realization several times. Or if you've already done it before, you can say, Mother, please establish my self-realization. Gently massaging the scalp in a clockwise direction. And then hold your hand still, press down. Mother, please make me thoughtless. Please take me beyond my mind. And then hold your hand about 20 centimeters above the top of your head. Mother, please take me to thoughtless awareness. Please establish thoughtless awareness within me. So you take your attention here where your hand is and see if you can feel the cool breeze of your Kundalini. And then place both hands open on your lap and just relax. And balancing your attention on the top of your head. And we'll just meditate together. We're now going to listen to a talk of Srimati Nirmala Devi, and she's going to be speaking a little bit about the chakras. So this is also a meditation, so just staying in your meditative state, you can close your eyes once again and just keeping your attention above the top of your head, and we're going to listen to Srimati speak for the next 13 minutes.
Now here you have seen this instrument is the most beautiful instrument that is created within us during the process of our evolution. The first one is the most beautiful one because it stands for our innocence. This innocence is the one which gives us real support, real strength. And you'll be surprised, it is never destroyed. It may be overshadowed, there may be clouds, maybe it may look to be a very dark sky, maybe a hopeless case. Some people might say that we have destroyed our innocence. It cannot be destroyed. Whatever you might have done, this is one center which cannot be destroyed. You may have problems with it, but it cannot be destroyed. It is such a wonderful center you have got, which has got 4 petals, which looks after the pelvic plexus, looks after all the excretion within us. In our own freedom, so-called, we do all kinds of things which may not be benevolent for ourselves. Doesn't matter. Kundalini cannot be destroyed. The source which is going to give you the self-realization, I say she is your individual mother. And this mother is such a loving mother. And she knows each and everything about you from your past lives. She knows you very well. She's just waiting for a chance that she can be awakened and she can give you your second birth. So what happens in the second centers when it enters? You just become dynamic, because the second center is for aesthetics and for creativity. Because their Kundalini goes up and the creativity becomes so tremendously active and so dynamic. At the same time, that person becomes very mild, very sweet, very compassionate. So this violence, this anger, this temper is not your creation. It's the creation of your liver. Your liver is little out of order because of many things, and the temper is there. Now, when the temper is too much, you don't know what to do. I mean, you can do whatever you like. In your temper, after all, it's like a drunken personality. You have to approach a person in a temper with a barge pole. But all this temper, everything becomes so cool and so beautiful. It's very surprising. A very dynamic person becomes extremely compassionate. So in Sahaja Yoga, an artist who is struggling today may become a great artist tomorrow. But still I would say these are temptations. You'll become a great artist, you start earning more money, this, that. But that's not the one you have to really be satisfied with. You will never be satisfied with that. So you move to the third center, which we call as the Nabhi Chakra. This center is, on one side, is made of water, another side with fire. Around it are our 10 valencies, which we can call as our innate religion within ourselves. Now this Nabhi itself, or we can call the solar plexus, or we can say the navel chakra, gives us, as soon as the Kundalini rises, she awakens this, and the light, when it spreads, you become religious. I don't have to tell you anything. You just become. I don't have to say that you don't take drugs. You just don't take it. Overnight I have seen people have given up drugs. Overnight alcoholism, overnight everything. And they enjoy their virtues. That's the best part of it. Some people think, oh, then what is the fun? What is this that you take something in the pub and next day you have hangover? Here you take something and next day you are much better off. It never comes down. It never gives you a reaction. It's not artificial. It's not intoxicating. It is from your nerves. It's bubbling out. So this is the center which is very important in us, because most of us have a problem with this center. And here we have a capacity by this center that we enjoy our generosity. Now we have the center which we call here as the heart center. It controls the left and right both. So we have a left and right heart in Sahaja Yoga. As you know that in childhood till the 12 years of age, the thymus, this sternum bone creates the antibodies for you. And these antibodies fight your diseases. So when this center goes out, this is the center which sends all the messages to these antibodies. Now this is the center of a mother. When your motherhood is challenged, you develop breast cancer. Supposing a man is a flirt and his wife is worried, she might get a breast cancer because her motherhood is challenged. And her sense of security is very disturbed. As a result of that, she gets this problem. But do you know this is the center of a husband or of the father? Now if I am telling you, you should not be shocked because later on you will find it. Now if you are a bad husband, you can get asthma, or if your wife is a shrew, you might get an asthma, or if you are a very bad father, you might get an asthma, or if your father is not kind to you, you might get an asthma. If you have not forgiven your father, you might get asthma. The left heart is the place of the mother. Now if your mother has been hard with you, if you have had very bad experiences, you will have problems of the left heart. Center heart is very important, where your sense of security should be established. You will be surprised in the disease called AIDS, is the center heart which is out. We have tried to cure, and we cured also 3-4 people from AIDS, but they have no willpower to continue with surgery. So then we come to this center, which is we call as the Vishuddhi. This is 16 petals, looks after the cervical plexus. Now this is a very, very important center, and this is the center is for communication. Also when we think we are very responsible, the center goes out. But once you become a Sahaja Yogi, you just do it, no doubt. But you don't think that you are doing it. You just say it's happening. And what a beautiful feeling it is. Then you don't have blood pressures, you don't have headaches, you don't have tensions. No, because we are not doing it, it's just done. And you find it's all done. Now on this center when we come, as I told you, your thinking is controlled by you. You can control. If you want, you can think or you don't think. But in that silence, you feel your peace. If there's too much of crowds, too much of problems, suddenly you become the witness. You start seeing everything, seeing the problem, what it is. Unless and until you can see the problem, you cannot solve it. Because you are in the problem, you just get upset. But if you are out of the problem, you can see it. And that's what happens to you when you become thoughtlessly aware when this center opens out. Last but not the least is the center of limbic area, which is very important. Now, I do not know it has been discovered or not, but will be very soon discovered that very strong things like cracks and all that have got sulfuric acid in it. And that doesn't go anywhere in the body, just rushes into the limbic area. Now this limbic area is a hollow place which has got all cells here very sensitive to joy, happiness, but they become numb, so numb that ordinary music you cannot hear. Somebody has to scream at you, has to shout at you, has to jump on it, otherwise you cannot enjoy. Then it has to be worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know, now with cracks, later on they might develop something even more poisonous, because it has to excite this limbic area, which is such an important thing. But as soon as the Kundalini enters into that area, limbic area, she soothes it, and it opens like a lotus, 1,000-petal lotus. It opens, and then the Kundalini emerges out of your fontanelle bone area and gets connected to the all-pervading power. Then you start feeling the cool breeze in your hand. You can feel it all over. Some people in the beginning who felt cool breeze would not believe it. So they closed doors, everything, and sat down to see. Still they were feeling it. But it works. Works in the sense that you get empowered. You become peaceful. You become the witness. You become the wise. And you become empowered that you can give realizations to others like this, that you can raise their Kundalini like this, and you can establish that connection. You can do. And this is what is your right to have it. This is what will give you meaning. Otherwise, so far, whatever we have been doing is very frustrating.
Okay, welcome back everybody. We're going to continue our meditation, and this time we're going to be working on the chakras on the right side. So right hand open on your lap, and the left hand's going to be working on the right side. So we'll start at the base of the right side, at the hip. And once again, just close your eyes and just relax. So this is the right Swadhisthana chakra, and it's very much connected to the mind, the brain. So here we can say, I surrender all my thoughts. And keeping your attention either here in where your left hand is, in the Swadhisthana chakra, or on the top of your head. I surrender all my thoughts. I'm not this mind. You take your left hand to the right side of your stomach, and this is the right Navi chakra, and it is the seat of our attention. So now that your Kundalini is awakened, the more you meditate, the stronger your attention becomes. So we say, Mother, please come into my attention. Give me a pure attention, a deep attention, an attention towards my spirit, not towards outside things, not towards any negativity, any problems. Keep my attention inside. And when we ask our Kundalini for these requests, she acts upon it automatically. Mother, please come into my attention. The liver is the organ which is here, and when it becomes overheated, we feel a lot of aggression within ourselves maybe, or anger, and very stressed. And it also affects our mind and it affects our heart. So the liver is a very important organ to look after, to keep it cool. And one of the techniques we can use to keep the liver cool is to put ice on it. If you take a simple ice pack and using your right hand, you can hold the ice pack here for about 5 to 10 minutes. Especially if you find it difficult to sleep, if you're overly stressed, or if you spend a lot of time in front of screens. All these things heat the liver up, and our attention becomes very scattered, and it makes it very difficult to meditate and to achieve thoughtless awareness. It also kills the joy, and there's too much heat in our body. Mother, please cool down my attention, my liver. Please cool down my liver. Give me a pure attention. An enlightened attention that is towards my spirit, towards the heart. Our attention is constantly dragged towards the outside, or perhaps to the past or to the future, the planning. Mother, please deepen my attention. Now take your left hand to the right side of the chest, and this is the right heart. Mother, please establish self-discipline within me and a sense of responsibility. Taking a sense of responsibility for my spiritual growth, for my physical well-being, for my well-being in general. The right heart is the qualities of the Father. When we have a balanced right heart, the things that we need to do, they happen spontaneously and in a balanced way. Now take your left hand to the right shoulder. And this is the right Vishuddhi. The right Vishuddhi is very much connected to our speech. So when we speak, we don't wish to aggress others or to be caught up in arguments. The right Vishuddhi is also the qualities of not being overly responsible for the things that we need to do and the things that we see that we feel responsible for in our lives, whether we are parents, students, fathers, mothers, that we have everything in balance, that we have a sense of surrendering to the higher power, to the quality of your chakra that will manifest its qualities in a proper way. The expression, the world is on my shoulders, the feeling of overburdened comes from this chakra. I surrender everything that I need to do, all my actions. And now we come across to the ego, which is on the left side of the brain. And what we can do is we need to take the right hand and pull the ego down. And so we cross over from the left side of the head down the right side of the body. And we can do this several times. Mother, you do everything, I do nothing. It's allowing the Kundalini energy inside you to look after you. It knows exactly how to put you into balance, exactly what you need, exactly what your problems are, and how to fix them. The human ego is always there, and in times it is needed, but when it becomes over-dominating, the ego dominates other people, it can become aggressive, and it lacks humility. So by using our hands, we're pulling the ego down, and you will feel a difference, a subtle difference. Buddha taught us how to be egoless, how to be self-sacrificing in what we do, that he learnt how to become the witness and egoless. Now place both hands on your lap and just see in the palms of your hands, do you feel cool? Do you feel tingling or perhaps heat? The Kundalini is manifesting itself on your fingertips as vibrations. And these vibrations are talking to you. They're showing you the state of your chakras. So by simple techniques we can bring the chakras into balance, we can clear the chakras using the elements. But through simple meditation, through the simple affirmations that we've gone through today, you can clear the chakras. They respond either using the right hand on the left side or the left hand on the right side. Also, a simple technique that I can show you is you have your right hand on your lap and just bend the left arm at the elbow. This is going to clear the right channel. So if you sit down to meditate and you find that you have a lot of thoughts and you feel very stressed, just use the ether element the ether is, the heat is of the right channel is moving out through the left arm. So if you sit like this for a few minutes, you'll feel a difference. And just placing your attention on the top of your head. So this is balancing the right side. And if you put your left hand on your lap, you drop your right hand towards the floor, towards the earth. And this is using the earth element. Because now that your Kundalini is awakened, you can use the elements that are around us as tools to clear the chakras. Then they respond very well. So sitting on the Mother Earth, going to the ocean, having air in the lungs, which is for the top, for the heart chakras. All these elements will clear the chakras, will help you to reach that state of thoughtless awareness, because your chakras, they have what we call catches or imbalances, and it's what we also know as baggage. But once you have a certain basic knowledge of your chakras, and we have lots of information on our website how to clear the chakras. Once you start clearing the chakras, then you can start feeling inside yourself, for yourself, a sense of well-being, the qualities of the chakras expressing themselves. I remember when I first got my self-realization, I had the expression of the Muladhara chakra very much established within me, which is the childlike qualities. I felt as an adult I had become like a child again, very innocent, and there was that sweetness there. So we all have these wonderful qualities within us, but they get clouded over. And they become just like, dirty laundry. And we can just, with simple techniques, we can clear the chakras. And using candles, using water element, using the earth, and that we will show to you in another webcast, because that is a whole another subject. But just for the time being, use all the information that we have on our website, freemeditation.com.au/more info. Sahaja Yoga is all around the world and it is free. So whatever country you come from, you will find Sahaja Yoga, and many good people there to help you and to help you establish your meditation and any questions that you have. We have lots of talks by Shrimataji Nirmala Devi. Over 40-50 years Shrimataji spoke about so many various subjects. But in the beginning I advise you just to listen 5-10 minutes and find the videos which will speak about how to clear the chakras and how to meditate, how to go deeper, and follow the guided meditations. Because when you follow the guided meditation, it is a tool that will help and support you. Can't make any mistakes. Just trust yourself and just put in the effort. It's really, that's what Sahaja Yoga meditation is about, is putting in a little bit of effort and you get a lot back. We have a lot of music online also in the freemeditation.com.au/more info. But in your countries also you can look at Sahaja Yoga meditation websites, and YouTube also. There is lots of talks of Shrimataji and the music as well. That will help you. But the best thing is to come in contact with people. The webcast is great because it's like we're together here. We're doing this live meditation together. So that's an incredible, wonderful tool that we can share with everybody. And that's using the ether element. It's like the internet was designed for people who wish to meditate. Because we are, as this Vishuddhi chakra, we are all one, we are all collective, and we can all meditate together. And when we meditate together, we have a deeper experience, and it's a very good supportive tool. So we've come to the end of the meditation, so I'm just going to show you how to finish your meditation, and that's to raise your Kundalini and put on a bandhan, because now that your Kundalini is awakened, we need to keep her up and established, because once you finish your meditation, you're going to go to work or you're going to go about your business in life. The attention can get a little bit taken. So when you put in a little bit of effort every day to meditate, your Kundalini becomes stronger. And we put on the bandhan, the left to the right, to keep those nice vibrations protected inside you. So very simply, have the left hand open at the base of your spine, and we're going to roll the right hand in an outward direction, taking it up to the top of your head, and put your head back and tie a knot. And we do this 3 times for each of the 3 channels. Slowly lifting the Kundalini up, and put your head back and tie a knot. And once again. And this time we tie 3 knots for the 3 channels to stay above the top of your head. And then we take the right arm over the body, left to right, 7 times. And this is for each of the 7 chakras. So we do this at the beginning and the end of every meditation. And once you become more sensitive, once you feel the benefits of this meditation, you will do the bandhan and the raising of the Kundalini more often, because you will start to see the difference in your life. And that's what all of us here in Sahaja Yoga meditation hope, that you enjoy that experience, give it a go, have a little bit of meditation every day when you start your day and before you go to bed at night. And we will have more webcasts showing you how to clear the chakras with elements. And also we will speak to you about the Meditate Australia tour, which we will be having in July. But if you're in other countries, your countries also have tours, and they also have free public programs as well. So thank you for joining us, and see you again. Thank you.
Thank you.